Hey guys, welcome to day 15 of 50 deals in 50 states in 50 days. Today is makeup day number one, start of week 11. Our challenge was only supposed to run for 10 weeks, but we did have 4 days that we need to make up. Today in Birmingham, Alabama, and then we've got Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Spokane, Washington. I also agreed that I would do a day in Washington, D.C. So we've got a full week remaining of the live scheduled. So today is the first day. Birmingham, Alabama is a market that we've done deals in before. So I'm looking forward to trying to get something fairly quickly here. I do know this market a lot better than some of the other markets that we've recently been in. So hopefully I'm able to expedite the process and get a deal quickly and then move on to some of the states that we have not been able to get a deal in yet. I do have this trusty little list here that's getting a little bit messier as we go on. So places that I know that we need to push heavy. We've got 5 days left. Rhode Island, Kentucky, South Dakota, New Jersey, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, Maryland, and California. So we pushed really hard on Friday in California. We sent almost 8,000 texts out that day. Almost went 10 hours live and just tried our hardest to get something there on Friday. It just wasn't happening. So we'll do follow-up in California throughout this week, as well as hitting some of those other markets. We have quite a bit of follow-up to do from our campaigns in those markets to see if we can generate something from the hot leads. So I appreciate everybody jumping in here this morning. What's going on? We got Daniel Robbins. What's up? We got Daniel Samuel. Good morning. We got Mr. Kip Stevens. What's up, buddy? Good to see you up bright and early this morning out in California. Daniel Robbins says he's changing markets. That's hilarious. Already, I guess, based off of what happened on Friday in California. Good morning, Miss Cassandra. Good to see you. So, yeah. We're going to pull our data here in Birmingham. We do have our agent, Kaylin, out in Birmingham. Hopefully she'll be able to join us today, similar to what we did with Jennifer Hardy in Hawaii. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump right into getting set up for the day. First thing I want to do is go to our phone manager and check and see, do we have phone numbers here? We do not. Okay. Go ahead and give some phone numbers there, and then let's pull our data. Oh, man. Kip with the low blow already this morning with the Go Cowboys. Whew. Kip, it's funny because I didn't think that your Raiders did any better yesterday. Liana, you sent me a hot lead. Okay, let me check this and see what Liana sent me here. I'm only interested in $220,000 price, given the block it's on. Good condition, needs all new appliances, has new roof, new upgraded water heater, half electrical upgrade, needs outdoor painting and some woodwork. The MLS listing as the number of bedrooms is wrong. Is it listed on the MLS? Okay, I'll look at that. If it's listed on the MLS, I have to pass on it. I'm only doing off-market stuff. But I'll look at it here in a second. All right. Birmingham, Alabama. No, it's not listed on the MLS. Okay. Very good. Okay. I'm going to do single family only in Birmingham. See what that gets us right there. Boom. 295 vacant. Oh man, I'm already losing people to other people's challenges. The 990 challenge. Cool. What's up, 19 Legacy? Good morning. Buffalo is for real this year. Agreed. They are scary for real. All right. Johnny, it was a pretty awful sports weekend, I'm not gonna lie. Longhorns lost. Cam Newton got diagnosed with COVID. Cowboys lost. Two seconds.
What's up, buddy? Thank you. My hands are so full. Like how to maneuver this.
Do you have any rough stats on how many leads it takes per deal in some of the various markets you're marketing to? Somewhere between, I would say, on average, 1,500 to 2,000 texts to get a deal. Do we have any deals in the Houston market? No. We did not market to the Houston market. The Miami Heat did win a game in the NBA Finals. Kind of lost my zealous for the NBA once all my teams got knocked out. Okay. While I'm doing that, I'm going to add some money. And then also I'll analyze this deal of Liana's. Okay, this is 947. Oglethorpe Southwest. What's up, LaRon? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, kind of an older property. So now it makes sense why it needs the exterior paint and the woodwork done to it. Yeah, Chuck, but that's taken into consideration markets like Jackson, Mississippi, where it only took us like 200 techs. Some markets like Colorado, Georgia, Nevada, California. I mean, we're talking about 5, 6, 7, 8,000 techs. But you also have to understand places like Iowa, where we've gotten 7 contracts. I mean, we only sent out 500 techs. So the average is going to be somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000. Friday was fun as hell. I wish that we could have gotten one for all the California peeps that were supporting on Friday. All right, so this one's pretty interesting right here. Okay. How many square feet is this? So he's looking for 220. We don't know how many square feet this is. It's a multifamily home. Okay, so we can ignore that one. We've got an active here. So I think we could easily say $400,000 ARV, maybe even a little bit higher. If we say 400,000, what are we putting for rehab? Good condition, wood floors throughout, 2.5 baths, large tiled kitchen, needs all new appliances, has new roof, new upgraded water heater. Liana, you want me to call this one? Let me know if you want me to call this one. Sure. Okay. How did you get the lead, Liana? Texting? SMS. Okay.
Hello, you have reached 588-5966. Please leave a message after the tone. I will return your call. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hi, Michelle. This is RJ Bates from Titanium Investments calling you about 947 Oglethorpe. I think you were speaking to my partner, Liana, about this. I am very interested about this property. If you could, please give me a call back at 817-915-6860. Thank you so much. It might be best to just do the rest of the negotiations through text message, Liana. I'm going to text her. Okay. That seems like a pretty good deal. Seems like a pretty good deal. What's up, Joe? Good to see you. What's up, William? What's up, Patrick? Patrick's just locking up all of Cedar Rapids. All right. Time to unleash the Vulcan. No, it's not. We're waiting on our data. Looks like we just got a lead in Milwaukee. A little bit delayed, but we'll take it. Okay. Let me send this to my boots on the ground. They were supposed to mail us the key, and I guess they decided not to. Oh, we got to use PropStream. PropStream in Stockton. All right, we got a lead here. I'm going to lighten on selling it. If you want to purchase it for $285 cash, It obviously doesn't cash flow because they're only getting $13.50 a month. That doesn't mean we're not getting it at a good price. And I'm borderline desperate when it comes to California, so I'm not just going to shoo that away. All right. Let's see what we got here. $285 is too high. Not a lead. This one says $600,000 in LA. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have something in LA. Oh my goodness. How crazy would that be if we end up getting an LA deal? So you could knock it out of the park and make it look like this, which in all reality, there's nothing super fancy about this except for specific type of floor and gray paint. Okay. A floating vanity. So a little bit higher end finishes. And this is listed for 1.05. Is there anything that's sold for that high? A couple over here. Well, Joe, we might be cooking here. This LA property, I mean, we've got some potentials here. Okay, so this sold for what, $890? Nothing over the top. Just a nice, clean remodel. That was nicely done back there. So if we called it 800, 80% of the ARV would be what? 760, right? No, 740. No, 640. I need to get it a little bit lower. So let's see. They own it free and clear. And it's tax default. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Gonna get an LA deal. Gonna get an LA deal. And I'm gonna be a legend. Joe said so. Oh man, I would be so pumped to be able to get a deal in LA. Did you get one of the spots to do a Zoom meeting with Pace? I'm going to lose the table money if you get an LA deal. That's good for your employees, Kip. It's going to be good for your employees. All right, let's see how fast we can get a deal in Birmingham today. Wow. A lot of people on the litigator list here up in Birmingham. You cannot get deals in LA. It's too saturated. Dude, I'm so nervous. Like, I want it. I just want it to be a real deal. Like, I want this person to respond to me. Hello, this is RJ. Hello.
This is Reggie calling from the North Carolina Republican Party with an equal election reminder.
They were trying to see who I was voting for. Okay. Seems like you guys want to talk about Pace Morby's challenge. I would say Pace is a really good guy. Pace is a talker, though. So if you're only going to have 15 minutes with him, don't ask him anything that's not going to move the needle for you. So what are you struggling with? Identify that. Whatever you're struggling with in your business right now, I would come and say, this is what I'm struggling with. What do you recommend? Those 30 minutes. Still, 30 minutes goes by really fast. So if I were in your shoes and I was going to have a 30-minute Zoom call with Pace, those would be the days I would go after. Okay, this is Grand Rapids, Michigan. $1,550, $2,700. 2,700 rent. They're asking 325,000. I think the thing that you have to understand about what Pace is doing with all of these Zoom calls that he's going to do with people is that if you don't come prepared for specific answers or specific questions about what you need in business, he's going to have to fall into default responses that are generic because he doesn't know what you need in your business. I mean, he does because he's successful and he knows what this business requires to be successful. But unless you give him and paint a full picture of what you're doing in your business and what you need, then you're going to get the somewhat generic answer. So I would come with it with the hardest questions that you could possibly ask. The questions that you ask yourself every morning while you're in the shower saying, man, I really want to be able to do this business, but if I just knew this, I could do it. That's where I would be. In fact, I would say that's not where I would be. That's where I've been, and that's what I've done. I mean, I've been blessed. Actually, a year ago today is when I met Pace Morby. Pace Morby spoke at Wholesaling Live in Houston right before I did. And so I got to meet him the day before. I got to hang out with him and Jamil. Got to watch his whole speech. Really, really awesome presenter and speaker. It was funny because I didn't know who he was. So I was kind of going into it. I was like, oh, cool. Okay, this guy Pace is speaking before me. So, you know, I was kind of underestimating him, not to be honest. And he lit up the stage. Him and Jamil gave away 2 free trips to Phoenix to 2 guys in the crowd. Everybody was all tearing up. So he was a hell of an act to finish. But I've gotten to know him over the past year, gotten to hang out with him a couple times in Phoenix. We got to do a cool thing with our Uber driver in Phoenix to get them in one of Pace's rentals. I think the important thing about it is again, I go back to it just knowing Pace because I got in the truck with him and I had an hour-long drive with him to one of his properties. And he just got to talking. Hour later, we're pulling up and he was still talking. So just I would also say don't be afraid to interrupt him and say, okay, I got that. Let's move on to the next question I got for you. Like he's wanting to give you that time. So own it. Get what you need out of it and squeeze that grapefruit. Looks like we got some Birmingham people in the house. Mr. Thinker, you did miss something. See, you missed day 15 just like everybody else. What happened is day 14 was in Texas, okay? And while we were in Texas, batch basically was just, it didn't work. We couldn't send out any text. We couldn't receive any text. So what I had done is I had already created all the thumbnails. They were already scheduled in YouTube and Facebook. And so instead of going and just having to redo every single one, I just said, okay, Alabama gets pushed to the end And then the next day I did another Texas, and then I could just keep rolling with what was already created and scheduled. And so, yeah, today is technically day 51, but we're making up day 15. So we never had a day 14 in Texas on day 14. Texas ended up happening on day 15. So that's why this is the way it is. Okay. I don't love this deal. I mean, it's kind of on a busy road. The rent rate is not great. Doesn't seem like we're getting a ton of discount there. So I don't love that. All righty. Let's see what we got here. This is no, I'm sorry. This is a Grand Rapids, Michigan property I didn't like. Okay. This one, 750 lower, 600 upper. January 1st, rent will be 825 and 625. Okay, so right now it's 1350. Joe, we got to gain access to it first to assess the damages. So Cassie will be on that today. What is this? Is it a 2-story duplex? Ryan, I'm not going to do South Florida for the 50-50-50. Now, that being said, I plan on doing more lives in the future, maybe like once a week. And so I would assume at some point in time, Miami would be. A market that we would go to. Okay. So they can walk around the back and I guess access up here. Can't see it from there. I guess 215 would be how what we would say. Liana, that lead has not texted me back or called me back. If she is communicating to you through text, I honestly think we should keep it that way. I put the value at 215. $215 times 0.7 is 150. Assume it needs a little bit of work. and it's rented for $13.50, which will soon be $14.50. Come on, California, respond to me. Still really early there. Liana, the price seems good. I mean, I don't want to overthink it and think that we have to negotiate, to be honest with you. I mean, I also don't want to convolute it where too many people are involved and things like that. Let me see if there's something. Take 20,000. Boom, baby. Come on. It's like Alabama right there, baby. How did it do that? Okay. $2,100. There's no value. 6. $49,000. This is just saying straight 10th Avenue. I guess Propelio's not going to work here.
your key, please.
Possibly.
Kiss them bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
30,000. Bye-bye, 30,000.
Bye-bye, 30,000.
Okay. Adios, money. We missed you already.
What's up, Zane? Hey, by the way, Zane, the Fireburn deal in Kentucky texted me at like midnight this weekend. Said, hey, thank you for calling me. I sold the property to someone else that offered me much more than $20,000. I'm so happy. So I don't know, man. I feel bad because I felt like you brought me two good deals. And I wasn't able to close either one of them. What's annoying about it is I don't think I'd really change anything that I did. I just feel like they were weird. They were weird sellers, both of them. Very odd individuals. Just I don't know. I mean, what was the other one? Alexis. I mean, every time I talked to her, she was just like, "Who are you? What? I have to speak to my attorney." So hopefully I get us that Kentucky deal today. Thomas Duncan, the one that got vandalized. Flaky. Troy wants to know, how do I keep the beard looking so good? Troy, there's a lot of work that goes into this. So here's the steps. Every morning, you have to wash it with beard wash or beard soap. So right now I'm currently using, it's a bar of soap that's specifically for the beard. And then I blow dry it with a round brush. See, my beard, if I were to just get it wet, so like when it rains, it just like goes everywhere. It's actually crazy. So I have to do a round brush with the blow dryer. And then beard balm and beard oil. And also I have a beard brush that I have to carry around. So my partner Elijah, he used to have a big beard that was like down to here. And I get so mad at him because he would wake up in the morning and it'd be like all crazy, and he would literally just go, and it was perfectly fine. And I'm like, dude, I cannot do it. If I did that, it would just look insanity over here. Oh yeah, gonna give you a call right now. Gonna give you a call. Alrighty. Gonna call Dwayne right now. Hello?
You have the voicemail box of
Okay. I'm going to try something real quick. Do we have phone numbers in these other markets we have to hit this week? We do. There. Spokane. We do not. I'm wondering if this has caused us an issue recently with the response rates. Okay, and then what's the other? We need to set up, request a new market. How does this work with DC? Works just like that. All right. Get that set up for this week. Dude, what is happening?
Hello?
Hey, is this Dwayne?
Yes, it is.
Hey, man, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, man. My phone didn't ring at all. Just the voicemail popped up.
Yeah.
So sorry about that.
Who am I speaking with?
My name's RJ Bates.
Okay, then my name's Dwayne Pettis. I see you're looking to buy some houses.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I got a few. Like I said, mine. I got a few that I was gonna sell. I might sell, but my partner's got about 4 of them out by the airport. He's trying to sell. And the last guy, I'm gonna tell you, I put a guy on some houses the last time, and he promised me he was gonna give me $1,000 on each sale I got him, and he didn't come through for me. And he tried to weasel up out of it, And I was like, that's not the way to do business, I be hating to turn people on to different things that I know that people are trying to sell to me for a good price, And he's got about 4 of them. He's trying to sell with 2 of them with 10% paying $600 a month. And 1 or 2 of them's got brand new roofs on them, metal roofs he just put on them. Nice yards on them, Up on them.
Right.
They decent, He was asking like 12 or 14. He was asking 14 for 2 of them, 12 for the other 2. I think it was 12, I believe.
Okay. And you just want $1,000 a property?
That's it.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that, man. I mean, I ain't like that other guy. I mean, I do deals with people all across the country. I don't have a problem paying people.
Well, this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna text you this guy's information. His name is Roger Nichols. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna text you his information, and you get the addresses from him, and that way you could talk to him. and I'm pretty sure he's got something out there that you're looking for, because there are 2 of them are 4 bedrooms. One of them's rented already. I think one of the 4 bedrooms is already rented. They decent houses, you know. They pretty much got potential in them. And one of them I was going to buy it because it was really looking good. I wanted it myself, and I thought I'd turn somebody else on to it, because right now I got enough on my plate right now that I'm working on.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. Give me Roger's info, man. And if I buy one of his houses, or if I buy multiple houses, I'll pay you $1,000 a property.
All right, then. I'm going to text you his information right now.
All right. Sounds good, Dwayne.
Make sure you give him a call, because he's really trying to sell. He's in bad health. You know what I'm saying? He's got in bad health, but he knows, you know, he's trying to get back what he's been put in it, you know, what he's got invested in it. But like I told him, you know, he should be able to get it, because the houses are decent and they ready to rent. You know, one of them don't need a little work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they pretty much is solid houses where you can rent them.
I'll call him right now. The moment you give it to me, I'll call him right now.
Okay, I'm going to text it to you right now.
All right. Thanks, Dwayne.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Rented for $600 a month, and we can get it for $12. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Let's get it. Hold on 1 second for me, guys. Well, this is RJ. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Let me actually pass my phone off to my partner, Cassandra. She is I do all that. All right, sorry about that. That was a seller for one of our properties in Little Rock, and just not even gonna lie, I don't know what's happening on that deal. So I wanted to pass it off to Cassie so she could talk to him. I actually think we've been trying to get a hold of him. So I just need to walk in there real quick. I don't know what that means. Sends to. All right. What's going on over here? Elijah in the house. Just tuning in, but what's the deal with the Trona property? Nothing yet. Okay, so we're talking back and forth still. All right, I'm not giving up on it. But I got a good LA deal on the hook here. So the Trona deal might become irrelevant because of LA. See, Elijah's in here trolling Isaiah, wanting him to cash app him some money. I'm only going to contract it if I get dispo it. I'm not just going to go contract something. I'm in this to make money. I got to not like my offer. Good.
Yeah.
All right, good.
He's real nice. I like him.
I didn't know what to tell him.
Because I'm handling it now, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, and plus he was calling me, and I was back and forth on whether or not we had got access to that property or not. So,
If he calls back, I'm just calling him on my phone.
okay.
Thanks. Because now we get new floors.
All right, Roger Nichols.
Oh man, that's messed up. Hey, Gregory. Yes, it did, and I was like, oh, I'll just call him back on my phone. Okay.
Oh.
Have a good day. Bye.
Calling the wrong person. Calling Dwayne back. 218-9518. Please be easy to understand.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 20521895518 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Roger, this is RJ Bates. I received your information from Dwayne Pettis. He said you had a couple of properties that you were looking to sell, and I'm currently looking to pick up a couple of properties in Birmingham. So if you could, please give me a call back at 817-915-6860. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right. Let's text him. Okay. I say this is in perfect condition. find it hard to believe that that property is in perfect condition. Man, I feel like we need comps. I mean, maybe. Is that new construction? That's new construction. New construction. Older. Newer. Ah, dang it. Get you some, Joseph. And this sucks that there's not anything right here. Got a lady who wants to sell 2 houses in Detroit. Any chance your friend from there wants to pick up 2 more? I'm not going to keep them because they need work. I need turnkey stuff. I mean, yeah, we can wholesale. I mean, we got the one in Detroit that we're wholesaling. Email it to me and make sure in the subject that you put something in regards to 50-50-50. So I know that it's not just a typical wholesale deal. Jeez, dude. I don't want your built. It doesn't impact the value. This might be a deal. No, I don't feel like it is. This is 128 57th Street South, Birmingham. That's an interesting one because just looking at it on Google Street View, it just doesn't look like a very good property. And it's kind of in this weird little triangle. I don't know. It just doesn't quite have the look of some of the other properties. But this picture was taken a long time ago. This picture was taken 8 years ago.
This one's too loud, buddy. That's why I like it the most. What are you doing? I keep grabbing this part, I think it's cheeky about it. This is for prison.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 2052232.
Oh, dang it, dude. I gotta stop doing that. I keep calling the wrong people. They text it to me and then I look at their phone number and then call them.
Right. I called you the other day. Oh. Yes. Oh, yes.
Hello,
Hi, is Brandy there?
it is.
Hey, Brandy, this is RJ Bates. I was calling to see if you were interested in selling 1012 15th Way.
I am. I just had a death in the family last night. If you want to send me an offer, just send it to my text message.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of calls and just referring it back to my office. Can I give you my office number? My secretary will take all your offers
Sure.
and your opinions. Okay, it's 1-205-725-5720. And I have several properties. I'm an investor. So just tell her to send you a list, and that way you can kind of see. We have, I have them in blocks of like 20.
Oh, excellent. Okay, well, I will. I'll call her right now.
Yeah, and if she doesn't respond, just send me a text message.
Okay, thank you so much,
All
Brandy.
right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. I'm not an investor. I'm just selling them in blocks of 20. Oh, yeah?
In blocks of 20.
20.
Package, a 20 package.
That's all she does. We're like, oh, you want one? No.
She's like, oh.
All of them.
She's like, someone died yesterday. I mean, yeah, can you just call my office and just tell them to send you over? I'm selling them in blocks of 20.
You like this swimsuit?
Elijah, can you bring that to me so I can show it on camera, please?
I got a set of neon blue ones coming too.
So Elijah is going on a trip, and this is what he purchased for the trip.
All I'm taking actually.
This is an actual Speedo. Like I didn't know people actually like, dude. All of your shit is gonna fit in here.
Probably not.
That's what, like, bro. What? Are you a woman?
There may be a testicle hanging out the side, but I'm okay with that.
What in the world, dude? I can't believe you're actually gonna wear that.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna send you pictures.
Please send me a picture of you wearing it. I want to see this. Wow. That is.
The word you're looking for is epic.
Interesting is what I was actually thinking.
That's like a Texan's way of saying it. That's like, oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello, this is RJ.
I'll have a nap.
Okay. Now y'all understand why in Birmingham I only bought like 400. We had to do 8,000 texts in California. We basically got nothing. We've sent out 400 in Birmingham. I'm like, yeah, call this dude. He'll sell you $600 rental for 12 grand. He's got 4 of those. This woman over here she'll sell you portfolios of 20. I mean, my goodness, dude. Birmingham's crazy. Is Elijah from Hawaii? He's originally from Fort Worth, Texas, just like me, but he does live in Hawaii right now. But he's going on a little vacation with his girlfriend. They're going to be in the Maldives, and apparently that's what he felt like he needed to wear. Okay, so do I buy more data? Should probably call this office. Let's do that. Two 205-725-5720.
The person at extension 103 is unavailable.
Hi, my name is RJ Bates, and I just got off the phone with Brandy. And she was telling me that she's unavailable to send me the information herself because she had a death in the family, but to call this phone number and ask that you send over the properties that she has for sale. My email is rj at titanium, titanium props, props.com. And you can always call me back at 817-915-6860. Thank you so much. Okay. What? Be careful where something like that in the Bay Area. Oh my God. You guys are crazy. Okay, so one of the areas that I need to get a deal was in Maryland. What is happening? I'm gonna call Doug and find out. I mean, hopefully he'll answer.
call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Oh, I hate it when they do that to me.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Okay. Let's go back to Providence. Did a ton of these go to the opt-out? Yeah. Still a low response rate altogether. It's actually pretty surprising for Alabama. I'm wondering if it's because I hit a vacant list and they're probably getting hit all the time. 14% response rate. Look at that, 25% bounce rate. Again, 42% bounce in San Francisco. Insanity. All right, I'm going to pull some additional data. Bounce rate means it bounced. Like, it didn't go through. So 42% of the texts I sent in San Francisco on Friday just never even went through. And I'm thinking it's because of the phone numbers. That's an astronomical amount of data that was sent out. No, it's not from the skip tracing. It means that they were being marked as spam. But by who? Someone that makes money when you skip trades from need to skip? Okay. I've literally never even heard of need to skip. Whose product is that? I mean, here's my thing is that I don't base it off of my results. Like, this is obviously proof that it works by skip tracing with batch. But I actually just talked to the owners of batch and asked them flat out, like, why is batch skip tracing better than the competition? And they explained it to me. Oh, it's Carlos Reyes's product. Okay, so batch is pulling the exact same data that is plus 5 other sources. That's why batch is better, because they're not pulling it. They are all the same. The reason why batch is superior than most is because they're pulling from 6 different sources, whereas most just pull from one and say it's super accurate. Batch has an algorithm where if, for example, this source doesn't pull the information, then it will roll over to the next source to actually get you information. I'm not going to explain it perfectly because I'm not an owner of batch. All I'm saying is I stood in his office and the little genius Evo explained it to me, and I was like, oh, that makes complete sense. And they all know who everybody's using. Like, so it's all about marketing and convincing people that their information is the best. When in all reality, Scott Oots is right. A lot of it is just the same. But that's what differentiates batch. And that's why one day somebody was saying, well, a year ago I skipped with batch and I got a 77% hit rate. And now I did it again and it's 99%. Well, it's because batch has been changing and always improving. And I'm not saying that other people aren't changing and improving. I'm sure they are. I hope they are. But that's why we are happy with what we have with skip tracing with batch. Oh. I'm actually surprised that Carlos didn't just white label batch. He's good friends with Jesse Burrell. I think it was at the time batch wasn't white labeling. So that's the reason why. Because I believe all need to skip is, if it's Carlos, is just a white label of somebody else. It's not like actually their product. Here we go. A little bit of a better response rate. All right. So, what are some other markets that we could be hitting today? I need to check on New Jersey. All right. Brian, where are you, Brian? That's an update on New Jersey. How many did we end up actually sending on Friday? 7,251. I thought it was higher than that. That is crazy. Man, extremely low response rate today in Birmingham. I did not expect that. Should try to get you're late to the day or late to the game here with the Scott Oots. There are three main sources that most companies use. Some check against 1, 2, 3 sources. Batch checks against 6. They have sources that the rest don't use. Very good. Thomas Duncan. That's who I need to call.
You have reached the voicemail box of 85931222555.
Hey, Thomas, this is RJ Bates. Just giving you a call, see if you had an update from the insurance company about your property. Give me a call back, 817-915-6860. Thank you. Alrighty. I'm going to do a follow-up campaign here in Rhode Island. All right, see what happens there. See how much data we have. What's another follow-up campaign we could do? Maryland. There you are. Try to generate something in Rhode Island and Maryland. Since the follow-ups that I'm working on there have not really been fruitful. Feeling pretty decent about getting a deal in Alabama from what we've already generated, but I'm going to keep working it. Huh. Guess it'll take a minute for that to come back around. It's actually the first time I've ever created a follow-up campaign myself. So I hope I did it right. How you guys feeling today? It's a slow, boring Monday morning so far. Or if it didn't create that correctly. This guy just says, come right out the gate, make an offer. I wonder if because I didn't put a date there or if it's just taking a minute to upload the data. Isaiah, I just followed up with them. There it is. I just asked them if they had an update for me.
RJ, if you'd like to discuss the property at 32 Shore Avenue, call me back, please. Thank you.
What address?
Property at 32 Shore Avenue, call me back, please. Thank you.
God dang it, dude. Why is my phone not ringing? Literally, I'm just sitting here, and that was the seller I needed to talk to. Oh, that is beyond annoying.
Yes, this here is Dwayne Pettis. I just tried to give you a call.
Guess I'll have to call him back. Oh, that's a good looking little home. Yeah, buddy. Wonder why they're putting the value so low there.
Bye bye, money. Have a safe flight.
You would have to think this would be a minimum of 100,000, 105,000. So if we said 105,000 and trade for how much? 650 in good shape. whenever they say good condition, do you ever ask, what do I need to do to put it in perfect condition? I personally don't, because what I'm basically putting that as is I'm just going to assume it needs cosmetic repairs. And there's nothing like major, like a roof or AC out or anything like that. Almost everybody's going to say good condition. And so I'm pretty much always going to assume that it needs repairs anyways. This is technically the 51st date, but it's us making up day 15. We never had a day in Birmingham, Alabama. So no, I'm not going back through leads. I'm hitting Alabama, as well as going back through leads, trying to get the states that we don't have yet. But day 14 in Texas, we weren't able to perform because batch was broken. So we never had day 15 in Alabama because we had to make up Texas. So this just got pushed to the end. This says ugly. Hey, can you do it again? I don't think they heard you all the way over here. We're gonna miss you so much.
Miss you too, buddy.
They were just super annoying at this time, opening like, do the invoices for the repairs?
I would just respond back and say, if
It's
that's
actually-
not completely necessary, then no.
It's actually not the title company, it's actually,
Our
no, the transaction coordinator for our agent. I said I'd send it to you when I had it. That's what I wanna say. But I can't, cause I gotta be nice. No. Are you ready for break?
Yes. Hello, this is RJ.
Hey, RJ, this is Donna. You had left a message for Brandy Wiggly.
Yes.
Sorry I missed your call. If you could give me just a minute, I can get that list over to you.
Okay.
I have your email address as rj@titaniumprops.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. If you could give me just a minute, I will get that right over to you.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, buddy. That's the 20 pops. Alrighty. So we're gonna get the 20 packages of 20 there. This one right here is a little bit odd to me. I guess we could use this as our ARV. 67,000, even though it's pretty ugly. So if you said 67,000, and then it's going to need probably, I'll call it 30. A reasonable investor would do this. Very good. All right, guys. It does sound like a big faucet leak when Titus comes in. Miss Cassandra is going to come hang out with you guys. Probably talk about Titus, probably show off Titus. Maybe give some updates on what Titus did this weekend. Probably show off the cup of coffee that she just made.
You make me sound so useful and productive. What would you do if you had 7 minutes to talk to them? Only. 7 minutes only.
I think sometimes it's longer than 7 minutes. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, that's only when it's convenient for your narrative.
I might give you 8 minutes.
Oh, get out of here. Yeah, take that with you.
Thank you.
Hi, friends. Hashtag Titus. I love it. Titus, guys, here's this giant cup of coffee I made.
Right on cue.
Titus seems to be following you, it sounds like.
Love me.
He does love you. 150,000 and it's yours. How about I lock down a deal instead? Sound good? Hello, Jamarcus, darling. So good to see your face. Don't mind my air drying hair. I just was not feeling fixing my hair this morning. That's my truth. It's Monday. I do what I want. Wasn't feeling it. We're going with this just got out of the ocean vibe. I've been good, Jamarcus. How have you been? I've been really good. Loving life. Loving where Titanium's at right now. Very excited to continue things and continue this momentum and all of our new, I mean, not everybody in here is new community, but it kind of feels like we have a little bit of a new community. I mean, I know that I met my biggest fan, Robert Blaine. I mean, come on. Get you some, Joe. Let's go. Good morning, Isaiah. Lobster season. Is anyone else hunting for them? Hi, Daniel. Nice to meet you, sir. Wait, haven't you been in here? I mean, you're new to the community. Okay. Gotcha. You met us via 50-50-50 is what you're trying to say. Let's get this money. Thank you, sir. I'm very excited too, and I'm very much looking forward to continuing to create new ways and follow through with ways that continue to give on large scales. Man, beach hair is not cute on camera. We're just gonna go with fixing that one piece. What's up? I was gonna say, I know you've been here before. I was like, wait a minute, you're not new today. But yeah, you've been here for a few days. It feels like longer than that, but all my days are running together. It gets a little crazy up in my brain right now. So I appreciate everyone's patience with that. So on and so forth. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Stevens. I think that was a combination of an Irish and English accent, or my impression of one. Ooh, Elijah, where are you at, son? We have this thing around here where I never eat ribs because I don't like to eat them in front of people, and neither does RJ. I feel like I should just get ribs and like we can all go in our separate little corners and have them for lunch one day. Just saying. Refresh. Is anyone else having issues with hearing the sound? Hearing me? Or is it just Elijah? Elijah, you just agreed to bring me ribs. I'm my biggest fan. Okay, I sure will. Thank you, sir. How does he know when here? Please, Daniel, tell me you're 100% serious. Please tell me so that I can tell you that. Tell me whether you're serious or whether you're being funny. Either way, that's hilarious. And I hope you're serious. You're dead ass serious. Okay. So I mean to tell you, it was like last week or the end of the week before. So I feel like I have like my biggest fan. I'm like, this Robert Blaine, I need to like find him. He's always super supportive of me. Every time I'm on, he's in the thread. I'm like, dude, I think he's a bigger fan of me than RJ. So y'all understand, like, I am not here. I can't even get through it because it's so funny to me. Oh, I hope y'all think that's as funny as I do. So, oh my words. Okay, so, oh, did you figure it out? Get those damn likes that Robert says, and when Robert demands, we must listen. Yeah, he only has a few phrases. Oh, okay, so you do know. So it's super funny. It's super funny. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's so funny to me because I legitimately was like, dude, I got a real fan. I'm gonna have to look this fool up. We're gonna have to do some deals. I don't think Robert Blaine has an Instagram, sadly. Robert is his third personality. Ronald is personality number 2. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny to me because I legit even after he made the Harry Potter comment, I still was like, no, Robert, why would you do that? You don't know what you just started. I'm going to have everybody comment so RJ doesn't see that. And he comes in and he stands right there. And like, it just dawned on me at that moment that for like 40 some odd business days, 40 some odd days of giving this full break, I did not even put together that it was him. And it cracked me. He thought I knew the whole time that it was him. And I really just didn't. Super funny to me. No. Is my short answer. Don't have those concerns. All right. Good morning, guy. It's super funny. You are but a figment of a man. I'm a real boy. Oh, it's so good. We I got so many people to catch up on, y'all. Pretty frustrating conversation I'm having right now. Sorry, guys. Let's get our texting on. Birmingham, what you got, girl? Let's do this thing. Oh, I always do that on dang old Propelio. $31,1354.
You buying us a house?
Probably not. I think they want way too much for it, and I don't see any comps, which is weird. Is Propelio not working, Birmingham? Or they're just no comps. Did you read my messages? Birdie annoyed. Pretty sure this guy doesn't know what he's doing. 150,000, huh? Yeah, bro. You don't know anything. Oh, you owe too much. Super frustrating. We have a showing scheduled on that for Saturday, and nobody's showing up. Oh, Carla. You speak to your mother with that mouth?
All right, I'm good. You want to get some lunch?
Yeah, I'm gonna run and do that.
Okay. By the way, Titus is laying down in the backyard.
I'm gonna run and do a return, and so I'm gonna go to the end of that street and run by Best Buy. So, do you want anything specific? All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, I'm back. Saw some text come through. Let's see what happened here. Had to be more than what Zillow is asking. Yeah, so far we've pretty much only done text blasting. For the entire challenge. Yes, sir.
Crap ton of Missouri properties in this insurance. Those are the ones you were talking about.
Yeah.
We're not doing those.
No.
So everything but those. Is there any Missouri property that we are doing?
No.
None.
Zero.
Missouri, that's over.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is there any other properties that are in there that should not be in there that you're aware of?
Possibly like Kalihi and stuff like that.
I'm familiar with those enough.
Okay, let's go back to our follow-up campaigns here. Wow, we ended up with 1,700 in the Rhode Island follow-up. That is a lot. How many did we end up with in Maryland? 1,800. That is crazy. Hello, this is RJ.
Yeah, did you call me?
Yeah, I was reaching out to see if you had a property you were looking to sell.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a real estate investor and I'm looking for properties to purchase.
Oh, no, I don't have nothing to sell.
All righty, thank you.
Goodbye.
He said, why would you do that? If you just hold the button down and just hit enter, it automatically sends them, but I like doing it. Appreciate the support, man. Just got us an Alabama property. Where are we at? Where's my little bucket? 1 second. Hey! Yeah, buddy. Good old Alabama made it easy on me. Ha ha! Boom, baby. What's up, Robin? You're awfully quiet this morning. What's up, Bilal? Good to see you. Well, technically it was 2 hours and 25 minutes. But yes, I did take a break in there. See if we can get us some other states. Yes, sir. I got a deal on the toilet. Oh, man. You guys crack me up. Got us an Alabama property. Oh, yeah, I meant to bring that over here. Yes, please. Robin, I'm doing a follow-up campaign in Maryland right now. Looks like we have like 1,800 to follow up with. Okay. Nice. You got one sub too, huh? Where's it at? California? So he's on this 18 years. No comps for batch. High Street. It's weird. We actually have a property under contract for 12 High Street. So this is much bigger. Okay. So if we say 205 is the ARV, it's probably going to need 30 or so. We need to be in the low 100s. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, time to write up a contract. My favorite thing to do. Might end up getting multiple contracts here in old Birmingham. Fifth of October. Hello, this is RJ.
Hello?
Hello.
Call my number. Hello, did you call my number?
Yeah.
415-435-3412.
I probably sent a text message. I was just reaching out to see if you had a property you were looking to sell.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
No, I don't.
All right. Yeah, what do I need to talk to him for? Made him offer. He agreed. Got his email. Send him the contract. we'll get out there. We'll look at the property tomorrow and begin dispo on Wednesday, as long as we can get everything signed today. All right, contract's written up, just dropping the signatures and the initials on the contract now. And then we'll move on to the other locations where we need deals. All right, it is sent. Just need to sign it on my end. Done and done. I need to upload contract to TC. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I just need to upload this real quick to Casey. We had an executed contract over the weekend. This is new. They make me upload that. Done and done. Okay. We have been finding buyers through SMS campaigns, cold calling, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, and JV partners. Nope. $500,000 they want. That seems a bit high. Yes. Right now in Dispo, we've got Lisa Keaton and then Elijah and Cassie are chipping in on different things, but mainly Lisa and Keaton. What's up, Anna? It has been. We just got our deal in Alabama. I'm running out of characters for me to put in all of the states. Alrighty. This is crazy. Yes, I use my cell phone for Dispo. So as far as Dispo goes on the team, there's a flow. Like we use our statuses and our CRM for this. And there's just a natural flow of which we're going to try to dispose the property. So what we do is once it's executed and we have pictures. So once it's executed, I upload it to TC, and then the Dispo team, mainly Cassie does this, will then call the seller and schedule access. We get access to the property. We take pictures. We upload them to Google Drive, and then we create Craigslist posts, Facebook Marketplace, and then Facebook posts. And then we pull a list to then do SMS. And then once we're done with SMS, we also have a list that we will cold call and tell them, hey, we've got a property. We hit our buyers list of people that we know are actively buying in there through cold calling. So the Dispo team, majority of their time is going to be spent texting. But like Lisa mainly does cold calling, and Keaton mainly does texting. Hello, this is RJ.
Yes, RJ, this is Bobby. I just received a text from this number.
Yeah, I was just reaching out to see if you had a property you were looking to sell.
Are you an investor?
I am.
Okay. I'm not looking to sell anything below market value, so I don't know if you want to buy it. So,
yeah, I'm usually looking for something that needs to be fixed up or something like that. So I don't typically pay market value.
Yeah, all my properties are occupied with good tenants.
I got you.
Right, thank you.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Exactly, Elijah. I mean, and that's the main thing is showing that once you really differentiate acquisitions and dispositions, one of the biggest things that I've always talked about is especially when you're smaller, is riding the roller coaster. The roller coaster of I have a deal under contract now, and so I've got to stop doing acquisitions so I can go do dispositions. If you really segregate it out and you say, look, I'm acquisitions, they're dispositions, I never have to stop. I don't worry about what they're doing, and they don't worry about what I'm doing, as long as we're both performing. All righty. Let's call my buddy in Providence. Literally have been working this lead since, let's see. I have been working this lead since August 20th. And this is going to be the first time I get him on the phone right now. See what happens. Hey, is this John?
Yeah.
Hey, John, it's RJ Bates.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just giving you a call about the 32 Shore Avenue. Sorry about missing your call earlier.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said I was just calling you about 32 Shore Avenue. I apologize about missing your call earlier.
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
What's that?
I said, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts. Well, I was the same stuff that I was talking to you about the other night. I felt like the ARV on this could be anywhere between 250 to 275 when it's completely fixed up. The hard part about analyzing the property itself is that there's no comps with the same type of lot that you have right there on the water, with a property with the same size of square footage as you have. So some of that is like educated guesswork that I'm having to do there.
Well, I think the other problem, and I've owned this property for, I'm guessing something in the neighborhood of 10 years, right off the top of my head. And are you aware that sewers are coming in the next 18 months?
I am not.
So the problem lies in that in a market that's artificially depressed because of the cost of building materials being artificially high for COVID, that when everybody goes back to work is going to come back down because it has to. That's going to self-correct, and then once the sewers come in, you can build any size house you want on that lot then. And the neighboring house down the street that's taxed at $800,000 is your comp.
Right.
So why do I sell the lot short now when I can, when I've stuck it out for 10 years and sell it at its absolute lowest point on the market?
Well, I would say that the market itself is not low. It's more of the cost of rehab is high. You're right about that.
Yeah, but it just depends on, you know, Ben Franklin invented the concept of daylight savings time, and Sitting Bull said that only a white man would be stupid enough to think that you could cut a foot off the bottom of a blanket and sew it on the top, and you would have more blanket. That's what we're talking about here. That that we're cutting a foot off of it and adding it onto the other end as part of the rehab cost, and that it's not depreciating it. Let's not you know, try to make this more confusing than it is. You're telling me the market is lower because the cost of the rehab is higher. I don't disagree, but I find that to be a temporary condition. And even if it's not a temporary condition, when the sewers come in and you can put a 4-bedroom, 3,000 square foot house on it, all of a sudden the lot becomes, I'm going to guess, 50% more valuable than it is right now, because it can support a bigger, a greater structure. Is there a flaw in my logic here somewhere?
I mean, looking at it from a new construction route, I mean, you could sell a house for $800,000 on it. So that it's still a mathematical equation reversing it back.
So is it going to cost more than $200 a square foot to build the house?
Well, even if you just say it costs $150 a square foot, times 3,000, that's $450,000 in cost. So
right. So now we've got $350,000 in land acquisition and profit. Why would I sell it for $150 now? Sounds like I'm leaving $100,000 on the table, because anybody would build that house to make $100,000 in a year.
No, I mean that's not really how. That's not how most investors run the numbers.
$150,000. I'm still leaving $50,000 on the table.
Well,
you know what? And by the way, if I'm willing to let the guy build on the lot and not make him pay it up front, I'll bet I can get $225, $230 without a problem then. If I let him build speculatively on the lot.
I mean, possibly.
I was in business for 35 years, the automobile business. And when you're trading cars, it really doesn't matter whether you give them more for their trade or sell them the car for less. But it all still comes out to the same, what's the delta? What's the cost difference? And it doesn't sound like, you can offer me money that is going to be competitive with what the market is 18 months from now. And it doesn't sound like you can be within 10 or 15% of that, which is, if the election goes the right way and I put it back into my portfolio that did 18% last year, you know what? Maybe it makes sense for me to sell it a little short now, but it doesn't sound like we're close.
No, I mean, I'm not going to be at the 175 number that you had mentioned. It doesn't sound like you want to go down from that because you understand that the sewer's coming in 18 months from now. It sounds like you're fine with holding it for those 18 months.
Well, my train of thought is I don't know who's going to get elected now, so I really don't want to have to put. Let's say I got $150,000 for it right now, and I hope in the next 18 months to recoup what it gets me to $175,000. I'm not really that confident that the market, the stock market is going to be that good over the next 18 months. So I think that I'm probably at that number just as well off holding it. You know, I think the lot's going to appreciate with the installation of the sewers. Just my thought.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes. I mean, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably be thinking the same thing. It just comes down to, you know, where you are personally. It sounds to me like you're in a place where holding it for 18 months is not that big of a deal, and you're not necessarily in a position where you're motivated to want to sell it. So then
I'm motivated to sell it because it's a pain in the ass, but I'm not gonna pull $25,000 out of my pocket for a pain in the ass. It's not that inconvenient.
I got
You
you.
know, I know better. You know what? It takes a long time to earn $25,000.
So do you have a mortgage on it right now, or do you own it free and clear?
I own it free and clear.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm not in a position where I have to really be concerned about that. But like I said, we got to get, you know, I don't think it makes sense for me. If you're not over $150,000, I don't think we have anything to talk about, because I don't think there's any way, under any circumstance, I can justify selling it for less than what I paid for it.
gotcha. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, and yeah, I mean that I'm obviously not going to be the right buyer for you.
You know, I've talked to a couple of people recently who look at the house as a investment property, and actually talked to somebody who thought about rehabbing the house cheap and cheerful and renting it for 2 or 3 years before he moved up here from the Connecticut-New York line, and then making it into a vacation home. You know, I think that's the kind of buyer I need. If somebody's going to throw it out of their portfolio just before it appreciates in value, they're not really foreseeing the future with.
Well, the thing about it is that I don't analyze deals differently no matter what the exit strategy is. I look at it the exact same way. So even if I were to say I'm going to keep it as an Airbnb or something that I want to keep, my offer still is always the same. I'm not going to overpay for it off of future pretense appreciation.
Well, you know, I'll tell you something. I was in the automobile business for a long time, and I put money in trades sometimes that I felt like I had a better chance of making money with, even though it was higher than the market. And I think all successful automobile dealers do. But I'm guessing that your business is so good that you don't have to worry about stretching out for a property if you think that there's some more, if there might be an improvement throughout the time that you own it. It surprises me that business is that good.
Yeah, I mean, in the past 10 weeks, I've bought over 60 properties for the exact price that I wanted it at. So I don't.
What do you think it's worth?
I was going to do somewhere in the 260-ish range, times 70% of that. That builds in my holding costs and my profit. I was going to be probably in the 125, 130 range.
Yeah, I don't see where, if the tax value on the raw land is $204,000, Why would I want to do that?
Because whoever came up with that mythical number at Warwick is not ever going to write you a check for that amount. So I don't.
You know, we used to say in the automobile business, the book doesn't write you a check either. But I'll tell you what, right now, the only thing that holds it under the 204 is that you can only have a 2-bedroom house there right now. As soon as you put 3 or 4 bedrooms on that property, it becomes a $250,000 lot instantly. And that's what's going to happen when the sewers come in. That the house is going, the lot is going to go up somewhere between 25 and 50% of what you refer to as an artificially high market now. And by the way, it kind of sounds like from where you see it, it's going to double in value. That I'll be able to sell the lot for more money than what you could after you make all the improvements.
Possibly. That could possibly happen. I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't deal in the unknown. I mean, what happens if in 18 months the city says, sorry, we've got to postpone that another 12 months, another 18 months? I mean, there's just so many things that could happen that could push that off.
They've been coming in 2 years for the last 10. And I finally know somebody in the sewer department that's telling me the truth now. When they're building it, the money is bonded. It's going to happen now. The city has the bond. It has been approved. We're not waiting for voters. It's all there now.
Gotcha.
I didn't not analyze it. There really is no reason at $125,000. I think it's a really weak offer. And by the way, it's been offered more and turned back now.
Understood.
I think you're making a weak offer in a weak market. But that's okay. You've got other properties to buy.
Exactly. So, well, I appreciate your time, John.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, I mean, look, as somebody that does this for a living, I mean, I don't ever make gambles off of, something that could happen. I base it off of facts on what I'm seeing is happening right now today. And I think that's what's, allowed me to stay successful.
I'm going to say it's a lot different. When I was buying and selling 200 cars a month, you can take some more chances. I'm guessing you're not buying and selling 200 houses a month.
No, but I mean, what was your average profit on a car?
Back then, somewhere around $1,000.
Yeah. So my average profit on a wholesale deal is 22,000. My average profit on a flip is going to be right around 50,000. So no, I don't have to sell 200 houses to be able to make that. I mean, I basically, if I sold one flip, I made as much as you made on 1 or 50 cars. So,
right.
So
well, my point is, it was that if you have one bad deal, it really hurts you a lot worse. And I understand that's why you don't take chances. We used to. We look at things differently. Our way of doing business is different than yours because we have more risk insulation. My point.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can't afford to make a mistake, is what I'm saying.
I make mistakes all the time, Bubba. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, as much as I'd love to, just agree with you. I mean, I can't do that. I mean, I've had deals go bad. They don't end me. But
oh yeah, oh absolutely. But by the way, you don't. Usually when when you have a bad feeling about a deal in the beginning, it turns out to be a problem, doesn't it?
It's all cash flow related. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it's just everything that we do is on an accrual basis, and it's all just about maintaining the cash flow up and down, and take the wins with the losses. Make sure you win more than you lose, and we win during acquisitions. And so when I look at something and I say, you know, should I overpay by 50? What's that?
It's like betting playing golf. Most of the time, it's during the negotiation of the bet that you win, not when you're playing on the course. We both know how we play.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
You too, John.
Thank you.
Okay. What's unfortunate about that is that his lot is actually a premier lot. He is actually speaking some truth there. I think there is more value to his lot than what I'm giving him. The problem is that his property is in complete disrepair. I mean, it's gutted down to the studs. It's only 800 square feet. There's basically no comps for the property. Oh, let's get this. Hey, Joyce.
Hey, RJ, how are you?
Oh, just another day in paradise over here. How about you?
Yeah, just about the same here. Listen, I've run into a glitch, and I don't know what to do about it. So I'm telling you, I go on Zoom every 2 weeks with my kids.
Uh-huh.
And of course, they're aware that I want to sell the East Main Street house. So one of them quipped up, "Well, Mom, what about the oil tank?" So this is something I'd completely forgotten about, because I bought the house in 1978 and I exited it, I think, in, I don't know, 1990 or 1988 when we built a new house. And I just never thought about it again because it's been occupied very briefly a couple of times by my sister, and then one time by a friend of somebody who was in AA with my husband who died. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. When I bought the house, I don't think the law was in effect that you had to, the seller had to remove the oil tank, but I believe that is Massachusetts law now. So right up front, I'm willing to do that, but are you still interested?
Yes, ma'am.
You are?
Yes.
You are. Okay. So I gotta remove it before we sign a purchase and sales agreement, right?
No, just before we close. And then also I want to verify that we actually have to do that. So what I would say is if we get the contract, the purchase and sell agreement signed, and then we'll get this sent off to the attorneys, I want to verify that that's what we actually have to do, because if we can alleviate that from you, and then because if we intend on removing it anyways, we might be able to just say you don't have to worry about it. So I would say that's just going to be something that we find out in the first couple of weeks while we're under contract. That's why there's like the 30, 45-day period in between us signing and actually closing. So we can figure all those different things out.
Okay, and I want to tell you that I've gotten all sorts of just like bad flack from my sister and so on and so forth. Number one, the attorney that she asked to take the case, even though I said he was so slow, he refused, and I don't know why. And then I don't know, people that are coming like to remove stuff from the house to just clear out some of the stuff that I want to save, and I just haven't gotten around to it. They've been telling me all sorts of horror stories. So I'm just feeling really demoralized at this point in time, but I want to go through with it.
Well, Joyce, that's
Well,
because
just to let you know.
that's because you weren't talking to me. See how I make you feel warm and fuzzy. No, I get it. No, there are a lot of horror stories out there. I mean, I think I even shared one with you where we were under a contract to sell a property to somebody, and there was a small, like, massive rainstorm and a small little water leak inside the basement. And we said, okay, we see it, we're going to get it fixed. And literally the day that I was supposed to be signing the documents to sell the property, they backed out because of the small little leak. And they said, we don't want to have to deal with this. And I'm like, you're not having to deal with it. I'm dealing with it right now, and they backed out on me. So there's all kinds of horror stories that can be told about this, but I have full intentions of buying the property and making it a very seamless process. Hopefully just today's conversation with you can make you feel that way. And the fact that you're saying, hey, I need to remove this. And I say, no, don't do that yet. Let's see if you don't have to do that,
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna send you the contract tomorrow signed.
Okay. I need to send you, I completely forgot. I filled out an envelope in my office, and I didn't send it with the contract.
I didn't even notice that.
I know. I literally have it sitting on my office, but on my desk. But I can text you my address to mail it back to me. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Joyce. And once I get it back, we'll get escrow opened, and then we will go from there. Okay.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, RJ.
Thank you, Joyce. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, this is RJ.
Hello, this is John Enable. I missed your call 50 minutes ago.
Yeah, John, I was reaching out to see if you had a if you had a property you want to sell.
No, I got one on the water in Birmingham. I'm giving it to my daughter.
Okay, well, congratulations. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Bye-bye. All right. Joyce is signing. Where are we at, Massachusetts? Need to add a little 2 to you. Where you at, Massachusetts? MA. Oh, I already had it on there. Whoops. I was already counting that one. All right. Cool. What else? My Kaylin just told me I need to lock up this Birmingham property. Birmingham. Hello, this is RJ.
Yeah, I had a missed call from this number. What did you need?
Yeah, I was reaching out to see if you had a property you were looking to sell.
No, I don't. Thanks for calling again.
Bye-bye. All right. Hello, this is RJ.
Hey, RJ, this is James Nichols. You got my information from Dwayne Pettis.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I got your text, giving you a call back.
Yeah, I was actually reaching out to Dwayne to see if he wanted to sell one of his properties, and he said no, he's okay right now, but he's recommended that I give you a call, and he said that you had a couple of good properties that you were looking to sell.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 I'll get rid of right away, and I probably have 2 others later on.
Okay. The 4 that you're looking to get rid of, are they tenant occupied or vacant?
2 of them are tenant occupied. One of them was my mother's house, and the other one is unoccupied. And I'm having a few little minor repairs done on it, getting ready to rent it out.
Okay. Is it possible for you to send me over the addresses on those, the rent rates, and then what your price would be for them?
I can tell them to you if you want to write them down.
Okay, very good. Let me do that. All right, what's the address?
37 23
47th Street?
42nd.
42nd, okay.
It's over behind the airport, if you're familiar with the area.
Yes, sir.
It's right there where American Pipe and Supply is.
Okay.
And Phoenix Metals.
All right. Is that one of the occupied ones?
It is occupied. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
How much a month?
It's pulling in $650.
Okay. Next one?
Is right next door to it is 3727 42nd Street.
Okay. Occupied?
No, it's the one that I'm having a few little small. The carpet, I pulled all the carpet out of it because they had dogs in there.
Okay.
And while it was sitting empty, you know how they like to do central heat and air units. So I'm just going to put a forced air furnace underneath the house to alleviate that problem in the future. And I have the furnace. I just haven't put it in yet.
Okay. And how much would that rent for? $650?
It was renting for $650 a month when it rented because it's a 4-bedroom, 1-bath.
Okay. And how much are you asking for those?
I'm taking offers.
Okay. How much?
Viable, legitimate offers. I mean, I've had people. People calling me for over a year and a half now. Wanting to buy your property. But they don't want to offer anything for it.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I mean, just how much to get the deal done today?
Well, to get the deal done today, I'll take $50,000 each. But that's really overpriced if you want to know the truth.
Right. I mean, I'm
being realistic with you.
I know, but Dwayne told me that you tried to sell these properties to him and you had prices for him.
I was asked, would I sell them? And yeah, I'll sell them if the price is right. But realistically, I'll take $25,000, $35,000 for them.
Okay, when you say 20
But
by,
I'm not gonna take $8,000 to $10,000 for them. You know what I mean?
okay.
Like I said, I take offers, brother. The best thing to do is, the easiest way to reach a market is what it's worth to you and what it's worth to me, and then we try to find that middle ground where we're both happy. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I just
because you're not gonna give me market value, which is about $45,000 to $55,000. That's what I pay taxes on. Okay? And they really, truthfully, they're not worth that much money. You know what I mean? I'd have to go in and really do some lipstick and rouge to make them viable, and then hire a real estate agent, pay 6 to 8% to even try to get that much money out of it. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not trying to mess with you. I'm just being realistic with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Most people, what they want nowadays, I don't know what it is with these seminars of how to get rich in real estate and all that other garbage that they go to, but they're wanting to offer $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 for houses that I paid almost triple that for when I bought them. And then I had to work on them for a year to get them ready to rent. You know what I mean? Because back when I started in it, it was like it is now.
okay. What are the other two addresses?
4618 12th Avenue North.
Okay. Is that?
It's over on the other side of the interstate from those two. And then the other one is 1 block from those two is 4141 39th Avenue, and that was my mother's house.
Say that one again. 4141
39th Avenue. Hey, you go anywhere you tell us? I'm there by the post office. Make sure it don't need no more postage and mailing.
How much is 12th Avenue rented for?
$600 a month. It's it could be a 4-bedroom, but one of the rooms doesn't have a closet, and it doesn't have nothing but a floor furnace. It doesn't have forced air heat. It has a floor furnace in it. That's what it comes with.
Okay. And then how much work does Mom's house need?
4141. It don't need a whole lot. Lipstick rouge. They went in there and they stole the kitchen sink out of it, stole the stove out of it. The guy next door was stealing power, so had to have a meter base put on the back of it.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be hard. It's not nothing that's hard to pull back. And it has some other stuff in it.
Okay. And I'm assuming you just want an offer on those as well.
Best thing to do is if you get a chance, you're out and about, just go by and look at them and carry your little pad with you and pencil down what you think you're able to give for it. Call me back. And if we can reach that middle ground, that's great. If we can, I'll tell you to have a good day.
All righty. I'll
Does that sound fair to you? I mean, I have properties I will sell. I'm not looking to push them on the market or anything. I'm not looking to push them on anybody, but I will let them go because my health ain't getting no better. I'm 60 years old. I've been doing this stuff for over 20 years. You understand what I mean?
Absolutely.
But before I get them away, I'll let them sit there and become termite food.
Yeah. I mean, here's where I'm at is typically if I have a property I want to sell, so I'm just like you. I own quite a few properties, and if I want to sell a property, then I just set a number on it. And I say, hey, here's the number. And the reason why is because the guy that wants to offer me $8,000, if I want $25,000, I just want to tell him up front, my number's $25,000. I'm not going to sell it to you for $8,000. You've done that. Okay. But I also don't want to waste the guy's time if the most he can offer me is $8,000 and I'm going to go out there and say, I need $25,000. I don't like to waste anybody's time. So I just like to just lay out the numbers. And so it's kind of guesswork. I think it's because you're probably hoping I'm going to offer you more than what your number is, because everybody's got a number. I'm just going to be real. That ain't going to be the case. I mean, I'm always going to come in lower than whatever your number is, but I'll run it and I'll see what I can come up with. Okay.
Right. Well, see, I'm not wanting to sit here and haggle all day. And I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you, I probably wouldn't take less than 15 grand a house, and I'd love to get a little bit more than that, but you know, it depends on what it's worth to you.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm not gonna give them away, brother. I just can't do that.
There you go. All right. Well, let me go do my homework, and I'll get back to you here very shortly. Okay.
I hear you, buddy.
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sha. Give me your number. 15K. Uh, 60K for 4 houses. No, let's see what they're worth. I mean, it doesn't sound like he's taking care of them very well. This person says, you guys need to stop watching the same real estate wholesaling videos because your text message blasts are the same. A dead giveaway. I said, I create the videos. I don't watch them. Yeah. Feisty Sonia. All right. Let's see what he's got here. 3723 42nd Street. I see a ton of actives. Not very many sold. looks like our property is freaking huge. Okay, that's 3723. What about 3726?